A note on Cockpit. They have interesting, unusual fare on Cinemax, and this is one such example. Films with unusual subjects from various parts of the world, not Hollywood. Well, some are from Hollywood, but on these two channels, Cinemax 1, 2, they try and offer independent material from, the slogan is, from movie experts. Well, are they experts? Those with a channel. To movie lovers. We lovers, I don't know. Lovers of movies. Anyway, Cockpit. The main character is Vale. I don't know if I read his name correctly. And I was thinking this is an interesting, different take. Maybe, if I'm getting it right, um, in on modern issues of today. Um, since I mentioned this is my angle, um, this is part of the interest in such films that it's not evident, it's not clear. This is, I keep referring to Iron Man. This is leitmotif for me. This is a guy with incredible powers and he's fighting evil and there's no interpretation about it. Yeah, well, they put some complexity in it from what I hear, but other than that, it's plain and simple. Here, it could be that I'm thinking of the wrong message, or I'm thinking that message wrongly, but still, it makes me think, at the very least. So, it's something like this. This main character is a pilot. He loses his job in this world of airlines challenges, various kinds, low budget airlines now, and I'm thinking the recent events in Qatar. Qatar Airways will not soon dissolve and fire its staff. Maybe some numbers, a certain number, because they will have, with the conflict with the neighbors, they will have some issues. I understand they have some. They will probably solve. And I was also reading about this issue, this conflict there, only verbal. Alhamdulillah, now for now. The thing which happened in that country, small, tiny sheikhdom, which is one of the richest in the world, with one of the highest standards of living and GDP per head. They said that now with the things happening, the chocolate fountain in I don't know what uh, mall they have is down to a trickle. It's not flowing kilos of chocolate per second, but smaller amounts. So there you go. They still have gold-plated breakfasts, and I don't know. So trying to return, Vale loses his job, and he learns from an ad or something that another airline, Silver, I think I remember the name, is looking for a female pilot. And so he applies. And in other words, you will say, wow, but we know this. We know this. Mrs. Doubtfire, and going further back to a really classic work, Some Like It Hot. Tony Curtis, Jack Lemmon, disguising themselves and then stumbling upon Marilyn Monroe. What luck! Um, so we know that, but it's. I was thinking different I don't know if this is supposed to be the hidden meaning. There are complications there, so they touch on various subjects from different angles. But I was thinking that in the world of today, um, the position of men will soon be challenged. Of course, we have a long way to go because I mentioned Qatar and the enemies in this war of words there, Saudi Arabia and others in the Gulf region. Saudi Arabia doesn't even allow women to drive alone. No, to drive in any way, even if they have to go out escorted by a man, and such ridiculous, preposterous cases where I was reading about a woman has a sort of a tutor, a man who is supposed to tell her what to do. She cannot disobey him or something. Only the woman can be 40, and this man can be 14. Because if the husband is dead, or she, he left her and the father is dead, and for lack of another guardian is the name, not tutor, I'm sorry, she has to have a male guardian, and that's the one they find in the family. If it's 14, the 40-year-old woman has to obey the 14-year-old brother, whatever, cousin. So there's still a long way to go in such places before women get anywhere close to the rights of men. But in other parts, The Economist had on the cover, this idea that women with their ever better education in many universities, the professions where there are many more women graduating from university than men. And then we have men in blue collar jobs in America, those who voted for the Donald, the orange lunatic in droves, will be not really extinct, but they will be in trouble. They will have a problem adapting. Whereas women have much more to say, and many more aspects in their favor in the future, because they will be better adapted to this new world, and on and on. So I was thinking maybe this is a meditation and ironic take on this imposed quotas and what the future of men will be. They will be like valet, trying to pretend they're women in order to get a job. But of course, the film has other interesting issues inside.